So I just watched the Kai Cenat video with him talking about his mental health and also him celebrating his birthday and reaching new goals now that he's older and all this other stuff, right? But one of the biggest things that stood out in that conversation that he didn't mention was that LeBron James cut his locks off. LeBron James is a basketball player, last time I checked. He's an entrepreneur, he's a mogul, he got all these different things happening, but he's not a barber. So the question is, why did that whole thing happen? Why did LeBron go to his house during that stream and decide to cut his hair? Well, one may say, hey, it was just an innocent haircut. Obviously, he wanted to get his hair cut by somebody famous, so he decided for LeBron to cut his hair, and he is, just basically just expressing himself by doing that. But for those who have ever grown locks, myself included, you know that there's power and energy in your hair. You know that there's power and energy when someone is touching your hair. And for LeBron James, somebody that is connected to the elites, if you know what I'm saying, to cut someone that is like Kai Cenat, who's a rising star, and to cut his hair in front of the whole entire world was an actual ritual. If you guys don't believe me, just do your research on these things. There's humiliation ritual stuff that you can identify with and research. There's also different types of rituals people do with hair. If you investigate and look at places in India and other places in China where they cut their hair and they ship it across the world, there's a lot of stuff in that. There's a lot of ritualistic things that happen when they cut their hair and people touch their hair. That's why I was told as a kid, never let someone touch your crown. Never let someone touch your hair without your permission. And with that being said, even though Kai Cenat did allow LeBron to do it, think about it. He didn't start talking about mental health until after the fact his hair was cut. So the question is, did he have mental health issues before or after? Obviously, it was after the fact. And that was a humiliation ritual. But most people look at it as being innocent. They look at it as being just something that people just stream and just get clout. But in reality, you got to think about this real quick. Did Kai Cenat really lose his superpower with his hair? And if you ask me, my personal opinion, I would say yes, he did lose his superpower. Because his superpower was his identity of being himself and not being conformed to what everyone wants him to be. But let me know what you guys think. Comment below, share